Alrighty. Uh, let's start this recording. I won't be speaking, but I will review the game. Let's castle. Mm, baby, I like your style. I need a one dance. Higher powers taking a hold on me. Check. I mean, my queen is in danger. Make you lose control. Wait, 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 wait. Okay, so I realized that I need focus in order to be good at a game, and then let's review it. Okay, so I played. Usually, what would happen is like if I do this, they would do that, and then, you know, and then blah blah blah. Okay, but this person did something different. They came out, probably trying to block my bishop from going over there. But I did that also to kind of counter this, you know. Okay, no, I would have run. So he comes out with his pawn. I protect this pawn because I don't want him to come, you know, and put this pawn in danger. Okay. So over here he's trying to come for this pawn. So then what I then just did, move it forward. Now I'm in his half of the game, do you understand? Okay, he does that, so I'm thinking, what's stronger, the bishop or the knight? The knight. So take the knight. Cool. Now his space is also open. Alright, so I move this forward because it's usually important to keep your corners covered, you know. And I only saw afterwards that okay, this pawn is free. Let me charge at it. He brings out his bishop. Okay, cool. So I castle, and over here he tried to bring his knight into the space over here, but instead he does that. So then I went for his queen because why not? Okay, cool. I advance my knight because why not? Over here, my attempt. Say for example, if he did what he did, okay, no. Say for example, he moved one space forward. My attempt was to do this, and if he takes, I take. He can't take over here. I did see a different vision though. This is not what I saw, but okay, let's move. He then did that, and initially I did not see that he was trying to trap my pieces. So she could have come back over here, but look, she could have come here, but he would have then trapped. Do you understand? So I thought, you know what? It's still protected. If anything, you can't take. Let me charge at that, okay? Because it's seen to be a bigger piece. However, on its own, it's not as strong as even a bishop or a knight. But we move. Alright, I take that because I don't want this whole build-up of tension in my space. And I put him in check, and he runs. And over here, this is what I wanted him to do. To take, and then I take, and then his queen is in danger, do you understand? But it didn't happen that way. He then did that, so I thought, you know what, it's not a biggie, let me just take. And he takes, and he messed up my plans. Fine, I take, he takes, and then I build up my pieces with the guys that I want that I want to take this pawn. He charges for my queen because, I mean, like, who wouldn't? And he wants to go he wants to go take my castle, but no. Alright, so he moves this forward, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, can I put him in check? No. So I advance my thingy again. He goes to my queen, and I'm like, check. What I could have done over here was to do this. Then he would have done this. And then I would have done that. And then what? here. He wouldn't do that because I would put him in check. So here, that means I come here. Oh, that would have been shickety meek. Shickety meek. Checkmate. But I didn't see it. Oh, he covered. That's what happened. But I still could have come down. Where was he gonna go? Here. And then I could have done that. And then up, and then I do that. And then it still wouldn't have made a difference. I take, he takes. Oh no, do you see this? Am I slow? Okay, I had so many options. I took that, but keep in mind time is also of a factor. Time is also a factor. He did that. I do not understand why I did not see the space, because in my mind I couldn't come to f4 because the castle is over there. He did that, I did that. He does that. I could have still come to put him in check. What is wrong with me? Okay, for whatever reason, I protect. He probably thought, oh, free castle. And I said, no, baby. And then I said, oh, because he was trying to put me in check over here in this corner with the queen and the. He does that, and I'm like, okay. He thought, wow. I said, no. I don't know why he probably thought I wanted to take it. I was like, there's bigger stakes at risk. Check. Check. So basically he couldn't go anywhere. Putting the queen there was his only option. That's fine. Let's do another one. Keep in mind I'll be quiet, yeah? Maybe I'll pause my mic. I don't do rematches because now you know what you're dealing with. I don't do that. Decline. Alright. So let's see how this. What's this? Rematch? No. No, decline. Okay, so he does that. I do that. Please don't mind my background noise. This is why I don't record or stream much. That's the basics, right? So then this is basics. This is setup. Over here, he was trying to take this pawn in this corner, and I said no. And you know what I was talking about, the corner spaces, trying to protect anybody from like attacking from the corner. He did that. Why I did this, I don't know, but maybe he thought like, oh my gosh, there's a free pawn in that corner. And I'm not even after that, to be honest. I just wanted to make space so that I can castle. Um, I wanted to like attack this knight. He did that, and I was thinking, because all of those pawns are in this corner, I can't really castle to this side, because if I do, it could mess up the whole thing. And now I'm thinking, let me castle to this side. Now I'm confused. I build up my corner protection. He does that, trying to take my bishop, and I'm like, no. He does that, attacking my queen, and I'm like, I am at peace. Okay, so he does that, and I'm thinking, let me take that, right? So he takes the bishop, and I'm thinking, okay, I will take, I can take the knight. However, okay, I can take the knight. He can put my queen in danger, and then I have to run. But then he already got a bishop, which means I can come here, and then he'll block. I can't take the bishop. Do you understand? So what I did instead is I took the chance, I risked it, because what the best he can do is put his queen over there, and then I can't take it. But because he was so eager to castle, I took the, you know, and he did that, and I don't understand why he did that. So I castled to this side because now the danger, the queen is on this side, and at first I did not see that the plot was on my queen. I promise you, this is the first time that I'm seeing that he wants to take my queen over here. So then what I then did was this, because I see there's an open chance over there, because my file is open, my H file is open. I thought initially he wants to take this. Okay, cool. Now he's putting my queen in danger, and I'm like, what's the goal? Never mind. Checkmate. I've been at this for 17 minutes. Let's do one more. It doesn't mean I'm gonna win it every game there. Let me just be quiet and focus. I'll mute my mic. Okay, why does everybody want rematches? I don't do that because now you know what you're dealing with and your focus is going to be greater. And I think I cracked the code because you need focus in order to win this. You need focus. You need to, and I'm not talking about just any type of focus. Yeah, I'm talking about focus. You need focus to. And when I say focus, I mean a lot because it encompasses being like blocking out all thought, but also being strategic enough in order to plan ahead, but also not being strategic, not being too strategic for flow to come through you. Because sometimes you can be very strategic, but the other person could be more strategic, and then you end up losing. I'm not being cocky, yeah, because sometimes when I'm cocky, it goes down south. Okay, so cool. And then over here, I did that. His mistake was thinking that he could come here and then double protection, double attack on the pawn, forgetting that his thing is free. He takes it and I block. He can't do anything with that knight right now because his king is there. He protects it and I'm like, okay, it's fine, protect it, but I'm gonna amp up on it. You're gonna lose it, okay? So then, okay, now I'm becoming cocky. I need to calm down. Oh, okay. So in this instance, I was thinking he could put me in check because his queen could get me. But if he puts me in check, let's say wait, if he puts me in check, I can take it, right? Either way, if he puts me in check, I can take it. Do you understand? Okay, cool. So now he's building up pressure on my bishop, but in my head I'm like, my dear, it's whatever. So he tried to grab a free pawn, and I'm like, not in this economy. So over there, he castles, and I'm like, okay, whoop-de-hoo, free pawn. What he wanted to take from me, by the way. So now, at this point, I was like, am I losing a bishop? Am I freaking losing a bishop? Then I thought, I don't have to. So he takes it, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's fine, exchange. Uh, Over here, he definitely was trying to build up the presence, put his queen there, and then checkmate. But that takes time. So I was thinking, let me build up on my pressure. I cover there, put him in check, checkmate, cool. But he was smart. So he did that, and I'm like, I'm not stopping this plan for nobody. Nobody. Put him in check. I was hoping for him to move here so that I could do this, and then he has to run and, right? But he was very smart. This is smart, huh? I put him in check because if I don't, he'll take my queen with his castle. And I do that, and I put him in check. But he moves up there, so it's kind of like no use because if I take his queen, he'll take it with his king. Do you understand? Okay, so then I put him in check because my castle is over there. Castle, rook, whatever. I grew up saying castle, and it makes sense because it's shaped like a castle. I need to do research to see what a rook is shaped like. Okay, he runs, and I'm like, okay, check. He can't take the bishop because I mean the knight because it's protected by the bishop. So he in turn takes the bishop, and I take his bishop, and it protects my knight, which I'm happy about. He takes that, and I'm like, okay, cool, fine, not a problem. Over here, you start getting worried because now you're like, this person has lost almost everything, and now they are eager to make you lose everything. They are more eager than you are because you feel like you've already kind of won the game, which is not the Okay, cool. I move, and now I am thinking, how do I do this? Okay, he does that, which then gave me the chance. And this is where he resigned. What he could have done was this. And then I do this. And then He No, he wouldn't do that. He would probably come closer, and then I would say Chuck. He would go there. I would come here. He would go back. I would say I would then advance. Then he would maybe take. I wouldn't take. Okay, I guess I'd let it go, and then I maybe advance. I do that. Some more. Check. Corner. Do that. It would be a long, he would eventually lose, but like it would be a long drawn out thing, you know. I do, I mean, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter anymore because it's over. All right then. 26 minutes, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. We are heading somewhere. Please subscribe, please like, and please comment. Thank you very much. Bye.